After a long time, we are live, and today the topic is the year end reflection and 2026 goals setting. What really matters. Now, as the year is ending, almost all of us, we are rushing into goal setting without pausing to reflect. Now, just be very, very clear. This is not a productivity video, not about any kind of reflection of the mistakes or something like that. So, why, first of all, we should understand why the reflection of the year going by, which is almost gone now, why it is important. Because it gives clarity. We don't have to criticize ourselves, it gives clarity. It helps to close the year properly. And the most important thing, we have to be very careful that we don't repeat the patterns unconsciously which are not useful for us. So, if we don't reflect upon the year, we tend to repeat ourselves, and sometimes we repeat the mistakes also. So, reflection is not only looking at the mistakes or the losses. It is not about any kind of regressions, not about the comparisons to years or others or anything like that. It's just kind of little conversation and a thoughtful analysis of what did we show up for. The moments that we were there, moments of consistency, when we did not quit. Next important thing, what did we learn? Formally, informally, we could have learned many kind of skills, courses, lessons. We could have learned some of the boundaries. Next important thing to reflect upon, what did something change us? Did something bring a kind of revolution in us? People, experiences, responsibilities. Did they all help us? How did they change us? Next important thing, what did you let go of? Now, sometimes there are habits which are not fruitful, so we have to let go of. So, did you let go of any such kind of things? Did you let go of any such kind of expectations or some kind of a personality trait or version of yourself? Did you let go of? Did you achieve or overcome something within yourself? And what did give you a lot of joy or satisfaction? Were they small wins? Were they some kind of unseen efforts? So just be very, we are not measuring anything. Not everything meaningful is measurable. This is the key point you have to keep in your mind. Now, before we think about setting the goals or thinking about setting goals for the new year, 2026, we have to reflect upon, because the reflection is a kind of bridging between the goals and the old year and the new year. We can just get to know and we get an analysis of what actually worked or what actually drained your energy. See, energy is a very expensive thing, so we don't have to get it drained off. And next, we get to know what we need to repeat and what we just need to let go of, and what deserves continuation and what needs to be ended with the old year. So, goals without reflection, they are often borrowed, not chosen. This is a nice quote that I got from the internet. I'll just repeat. Goals without reflection, they are often borrowed and not chosen. So we don't have to borrow the goals, we have to choose our goals. And how do we do that? Now, this is the whole theory about reflection of the old year that we are doing. Now, important thing is, what do we need to keep in mind while we make goals for 2026? So, very important things. You need to keep some kind of points in your mind, some arrowheads in your mind, some bullet points in your mind that you have to think about while you make your goals. First of all, they should fit your real life, not your ideal one. Nobody's life is ideal. And in real life, there are so many other points that we have to be careful about. So they should fit the real life, not ideal one. Fewer goals, better, because you can follow through. Next, focus on the systems and not on the outcomes. If your system works, the outcome will be achieved by itself. And then you have to allow the space for rest and revision. That is very, very important because that is a kind of rejuvenation. So, rest is important, revision is important, and growth is not always equal to expansion. Growth is in one direction also and can be very small also. Sometimes it goes unnoticeable also, but growth is growth. Progress is progress. So if you make goals based on these arrowheads or bullet points, I'm not telling you what goals, everybody has different goals, but if you make goals based on these arrowheads or bullet points, then they can really help you. They can support you. You don't have to compete or compare with anybody. You have to just be with yourself and you have to focus on your growth and progress. There's no point in competing or comparison. Now I'm going to tell you 5 important points, goals that you can make. And under this goals, you can make sub goals and just you can branch out different kind of things. But 5 key points that is applicable to everybody, whether you are a student, whether you're an academician, whether you're a layman, 5 goal points that you should keep in mind while you're making your goals. Then you can be more specific, you can be more branching them out, but 5 goal points you need to be very, very careful about. First one, consistency is very important over the intensity. So whatever area that matters to you, that you have to choose. I'm not telling you what area matters to you. Whatever area matters to you, show up. Don't quit from that thing. Show up regularly. Make an effort. Secondly, skill deepening. Just have mastery over your skills or whatever you need to skill or you need to master upon. Master your craft. Not superficially be involved in something. If something really matters, just master it. Just learn all the tidbits of it and be very careful and be very happy in performing it. It can be your studies, it can be your art, it can be your creativity, anything. That you have to choose. I'm not telling you what is your art or what is your craft. You have to decide, but if it really matters in your life, it is worth it, then master it and deepen your skills upon it. Next important point, and very important point, health is wealth. Health is a daily practice. Sleep, movement. With movement I mean exercise. Movement, any kind of, it can be a small exercise, yoga, Surya Namaskar. Nourishment means food. All these 3 things. Sleep, food, movement. They are the basics. Work upon them daily. Daily practice is very, very important. In today's era, we just cannot ignore health. If you're on the way to health, continue it. If you have not started, start it, but do something about it. It is very, very important. Truly unignorable. It can help in your other goals also. It will help, definitely. It will definitely help. So don't ignore it. 4th goal, meaningful output. You have to create, you can contribute, and you have to express regularly. Sometimes you have to make an effort. All things are not as per your choice. All circumstances are not as per your choice. So you have to work upon it. You should involve things like writing, reading, teaching, learning, mentoring. They should be a part of your meaningful outcomes and goals. And what do you want to write? What do you want to learn? What is your learning? What is your mentoring? That you will decide. What is that particular area, particular subject, or particular focus that you will decide. Last goal, intentional reflection. That means whatever you're doing, check it weekly or monthly, whether you are on the track or not. This is very, very important. Now, we are not only reflecting on the year gone by. That is a very broad thing, broad area. The year is 365 days. How we cannot recollect or remember everything. But once you make a habit to just check yourself weekly, daily is not possible. We don't have time. But weekly, on the weekend, monthly, if you're so busy, then monthly checking up. Just check on your habits, check on your goals, check on your health, check on your crafts, your mastery, well, what you're learning, how much you have learned, because sometimes these things are measurable weekly or monthly, so you can check upon them. So the best thing is, if you make such kind of goals, and what you have to take, what area you have to choose, that you will decide, because your profession may be different, your age may be different, your interest may be different. So according to your interest, profession, age, circumstances, you will decide what you have to choose, what area you have to fit in all these things. But these are the broader things, broader heads I'm telling you, that you should fit your goals into and work in this stepwise. 5 things only I told you, and 5 things are more than enough. When the year starts off now, it's very difficult to continue with the 5 things throughout the year. 1 year, one thing we continue, that is like an achievement, So 5 things you continue, that is more than enough. So make goals like that pacify you, calm you, and does not make you loud or aggressive or excited, too much excited. So your goals should be like that. Mindset is very important. Clarity is very important, and focus is very important. So we cannot fix everything today only. We cannot anticipate everything today only, but we can have a little direction today, that we can just we can have a direction of how we will proceed throughout the year, how we'll begin the year. So this direction is very important. If you don't have a direction, then you are all everywhere. You're half a set, and everywhere means you're nowhere. Truly speaking, being everywhere means you're nowhere. Have a direction, little purpose. Purpose is very important. What is your purpose? So if such kind of reflective conversations, they helped you, this was a video that we covered under off the cuff talks, but very important video. It is really not off the cuff talks. It is a kind of very important talks that we are thinking about ourselves. And I think I'll be sharing more planning content with you throughout the year, as I do sometimes in off the cuff talks. So if you found this video useful, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. At the same time, stay tuned for more interesting videos like this. Till the next time, thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.